The first thing that you can't want too much is feeling safe and certain. Listen to Mark's analogy on decisions.
Go in with the best intentions, and it's never for lack of effort, but they don't always turn out the way you hope. If you think about, what gets you into the Hall of Fame in baseball, you're batting 300.
FOMO and fear of rejection are actually both different versions of wanting to be too safe. Because in both cases, you overvalue safety and you try to avoid pitfalls at all costs. However, most things in life involves risks, so it's not really so much about avoiding the risk, but asking yourself, are the payoffs actually worth the risk? Because sometimes even if you're doing nothing and you just want to maintain your own values, that can actually be risky.
Everything is directly connected to my faith. What I'm doing professionally, what I'm doing personally, how I want to grow as a man, how I want to be an example as a father.
So being healthy is actually learning to be risk tolerant and not risk avoidant. If you like stuff like this, give us a like. Next is wanting control over your life trajectory. See how Mark's plan didn't exactly work out.
Can't do this, don't want to do it, don't want to do movies at all. I thought I was going to be Eminem and have a crazy hip-hop career.
It's really easy to think that you should have certain things by a certain age or life stage, but in real life, for everyone, that is rarely the case. And thinking that you have more control in life than you actually do will make you very disappointed in life. Like this example, sometimes other people might actually have better insight into your life than yourself.
But thankfully, with his persuasion and also Penny Marshall, I ended up finding movies and acting and never wanting to do anything else.
Next is wanting things to be fair. See how he came out of prison and turned his life around.
Been in trouble, been incarcerated, turning my life around, really working hard to put myself on the right path, and then to be...
Being fair is great, it's good. But sometimes wanting the society to be fair, that might take a really long time. So that means in the meantime, there should be a healthy balance of being resourceful with the cards that you've been dealt. Because your efforts definitely matter and you can do more with it than you think. Listen to how he flipped his car from being crappy to amazing.
And literally by the end of the year, I had traded up and sold a car. I went through 18 different cars on the first year of my insurance. I was driving an 85 BMW 325i by the end of it.
Also, if you want to learn to be smarter beyond your age, I have a different video on that. The next thing that you can't want too much is self-image. Look at how Mark cares more about his faith than his image.
I have, it's a balance. I don't want to jam it down anybody's throat, but I do not deny my faith. That's an even bigger sin. It's not popular in my industry.
When you care too much about what other people think, it actually holds you back. And wanting to maintain that image makes you suppress your hobbies, interests, values, and at the end of the day, it's just not worth it. Here's another clip on his openness in his faith.
I want them to gravitate towards it in a very natural way. I want them to understand that Dad has to start his day by getting on his hands and his knees, and no matter where I am, the priority on Sunday is to go to church.
The last one is a quick payoff. When you make a habit of wanting things quick, you tend to make short-term decisions. But sometimes getting something takes much more persistence and time, like this.
That was probably the movie that I worked the hardest to get the part. I had auditioned probably about 7 times my audition.
A lot of things in life will not come naturally to you, and it takes time to nurture, kind of like a plant. So if you have time, gardening might be the best form to develop your patience. Let me know about your thoughts down in the comments, and I will talk to you in my next video.